Hey guys, welcome to the video. I am Chloe and we're having
Jessie here.
It's been a while. It's been a
It's my partner. She's my partner in crime in the video. But
in what in the crime?
yeah, partner.
And your criminals like criminal lover.
Well, did
Just
we
like
do
Whitney
any
Houston.
criminal video? No, we did not.
No, we mostly do funny videos and stuff.
Some reaction video.
We're having a couple of stories to share.
Yeah.
We've got this one on Reddit, so we're gonna read this one over. And having some reactions, also opinion over the stories.
Yeah.
Like, we've got like a pretty a-hole one.
A-hole?
A-S-S-H-O-L-E.
Okay.
This guy has a girlfriend, like 26 female, and told me, as a guy, 33 male, that she wants to move out. This is a story where, we've been together for almost like 2 years now and lived together for 1 year. She told me this weekend that she doesn't feel like herself and want to live independently for a bit. So she said she's never lived alone and thinks it'd be good for her and in our relationship because we're both always busy and default to staying in and then relaxing at home. Not living together would force us to spend more intentional time together. So I feel like this is beginning of the end. Am I crazy to feel that way? Question mark.
Oh, so the whole story is she's moving out of their together house. Okay.
They've been together for they're living together for 1 year. And then the girl, she's kind of like, she want to be independent, living by herself because she doesn't feel like herself anymore living together. So she want to move out. And this guy think, okay, if she's moving out, probably a relationship, would be the end.
I think he's not crazy. I don't think you're crazy because it makes sense. Let's just put it this way. He also mentioned that they both really busy and always busy, so they don't really have a lot of time for each other already while living together. So even after moving out, that's going to be worse. I guess, after a long day of working, you're so busy, you get tired, and you got to your own home, you don't really see the other person, and you may be tired, and you fall asleep. You don't really, might not have all that time to do anymore. Unlike you living together, for sure, you at least kind of see each other, or maybe have a dinner together. So I don't think it is. I think it just, it is really sounds like beginning of the end.
We're like, if we have like boyfriends and girlfriends, we don't normally live together until we get married though.
Yes, Cambodian specifically, Asian. Well, some Asian, they do live together. But like for us specifically, we don't really. Well, some of us in town would do, but that's not like our culture. So, but I think, I don't know, as for relationships, staying together is much better than not staying together. That's why a lot of people scared of long distance relationships, and even just they move out to not that far distance, still they kind of far away from each other. Even when they together, they even said they are both busy already.
So it doesn't mean that when one person is out the house, staying somewhere else, the relationship doesn't mean it's the end. Sometimes the relationship still be connected, but it's just less when less
Do you
than.
think so?
Yeah, less than they're staying together.
I mean, if they have like specific schedule, like okay, we gotta talk at this specific hour, or we gotta do this together, or okay, maybe you're so busy, we're so busy, then maybe every end of the weekends or that specific day we're gonna be together and doing all this lovey-dovey relationship stuff together. But without that, that's gonna be tough because, well, once again, as for a relationship, you need time for each other. That's it. Even just, talking on phone or something. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Maybe after she moved out, they did make a clear plan. They did talk to each other and she actually found herself. She may be moving on to another thing, or she may be, sticking with him.
Yeah.
But is it crazy to feel that way? No, I don't think it's crazy to feel that way. But yes, just like the comment down there say, it may turn out okay. Yes, it's may. But for sure, don't force someone to stay with you, because I think there is a certain thing for someone to decide she want to move out. There's a reason behind it. And if she thinks she want to move out, then just let her be. if you guys meant to be, it should be meant to be. And yes, if the relationship's still going, I think keep putting the effort to putting the plan to be together and all that kind of stuff. Once again, it's not crazy to think that way.
Really cool. And we've got another comment say,
why are we talking about relationships like we have relationship? Are we an experts on this?
Have you ever been in a relationship?
No.
But don't ever ask me because you already know the answer. But for you,
No, I never been in a relationship.
so it was kind of like we're ready for going to the museum together. Then.
Well, I'm not ready though.
But we've got a lot of things to learn, so I'm
Yes.
not ready to go there. All right, we've
But
got
not like living alone or being alone.
at
is
least get my
lonely.
friends together there.
Yeah, should be
Hey,
together.
friends.
If you're single, ready to go to museums or pagoda, let's go together.
We've got the comment says, hear me out. My sister and her husband, the boyfriend at the time, lived together for about a year, and she wanted a time to live alone, so he got his own place, and they kept dating. Well, the relationship connections is not broken, even though they're apart. After about a year living alone, they got a place together and then went on about their life. And they have now been married like 13 years and have 3 kids.
Great.
Wow,
Great.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
But that's about the connections as well. You know,
Yeah.
if one person is away from another, but you still have like strong connections.
Yeah.
Still, the relationships is on well.
There's so many good long distance relationship that lasting like forever, like they're happily ever after. But yes, it's all about the effort you put in together to like make connection, whether it is a phone call, whether it is a trip to see each other, or is it a plan for dates on this day or this time in the month. It's all about that effort, I guess, more than like it's not about locations. But once again, I don't think you're crazy to think that she started, the relationship and all that kind of stuff started straight away.
That's normal for us to feel a little bit worried. So, yeah.
How would, like, for example, if you're in his shoe, the boyfriend, and
I would feel that way. Like,
for women, we have thousands of questions for sure. We're like, what did we do wrong? Wait, was there something, is there something I didn't know? There are probably thousands of questions. And sometimes you will feel like, it's so hard to ask the other persons all the question you want to ask because I don't know. I never had a relationship, but I just feel that way.
we have a lot of feelings, over this one, so it's kind of like spill it out.
I still think that if you have all the question, you should ask. But sometimes the question might be hard for the other person too. So I don't know. You guys let us know. Should we ask if we have 1,000 questions, or should we
just keep it to ourselves?
Find a therapist.
I think we've got one story related to therapy, but I don't think that I already saved it in here, so I'm kind of figure out.
A psychopath?
Psychopath? No, oh no, this is like
that's cool.
That's really cool.
We should do that one. We are psychopath ourselves. So.
Okay, we've got this one, so give it this to Jessie.
Okay, this one here, the question itself and the name of the questioner.
Once again, lose the language.
What the heck?
Did you? It's kind of like someone farted.
Yeah, it sounds like you farted. Did you though? Okay, so this one here is a question from Haro Salary 131. So the question is, am I a psychopath for not washing my cutting board after cutting raw chicken? So hear me out. Okay, I'm speaking as Haro Salary 131. Hear me out now. I frequently make one pan meals, which meaning everything get cooked in one pan, minimizing dishes. I usually use only cutting board only one cutting board. My protein of choice is usually chicken. I cut everything on the one cutting board: chicken, potato, veggie, etc., whatever. Of course, I wash it after I completely done cooking, and I don't wash it in between chopping different foods. My rationalization, not so good with that word, is that it's all getting thrown into one pan and getting cooked. So why bother washing it? Is what I'm doing bad or unsafe? Just reading the question, am I a psychopath for not washing my cutting board after cutting raw chicken? Yes, you're a psychopath. But if you listen to the whole story, she actually said that she make it into one dish. So the whole thing will be, cooking.
Throw in one place,
Yeah, into one thing, and it's cooking. So is it okay? Is it normal? Is it safe? Or is it bad? So yeah, what do you think?
I don't know, a little bit of psychopath and a little bit of normal. For me, I think I do have I've I've got like one cutting board, and then I use it to different types, like one for meat, not one for meat, but one, like meat, veggies, and stuff like that. They throw into one like cutting board, like they, being used by one cutting board. But the veggies, I of course do it first, like cut the veggies first, and after that I cut meat.
Good idea.
But and for the meats and then the veggies, it's a little bit of psychopath. But the veggies and then the meat, I think that's normal. Like I don't have to clean, the cutting board and then do the meat things. Like but if I do the meat first, I have to like clean the cutting board and wash it, and then cut the veggies and stuff.
Yeah, I would do the same things. I don't know, is it because of family rules that I've been through or what it is, but it feels so weird to have all the, maybe it's not blood or something, but it's so weird to have all this raw, slimy thing from your chicken to be on potatoes and all the other veggies, even though, yes, it makes sense that you're going to cook them all together anyway. It's going to be all cooked, but still, it's kind of gross for me to have all that slimy things on veggies. So is it psychopath?
Then yeah.
Kind of, yes. For me. What do you guys think?
Is it bad? Not really bad. Is it unsafe? Not really unsafe.
It's cooked. As long as the whole thing is cooked.
Yeah.
In a certain temperature and certain time, I think it is safe.
And some of you guys over there probably, use two cutting boards for separate options. Like one cutting board for veggies, another cutting board for meats and stuff. Because I've seen like a video.
Oh no.
They're showing we've got like couple of cutting boards. One's for veggies.
No.
One's for fruits and stuff like that.
That's a psychopath to me.
Well, I guess they've got like time and really diligence, to clean those cutting boards. So
Having two chopping board is nothing wrong. You could have 3 or 4 or 5, all up to you. But to have like this one specifically for veggie and this one specifically for raw meat, okay, maybe it's comfy for you, it's easy, it's fast, it's convenient, but a little waste. To me, that's waste. A lot of resource. And I mean, it's not a lot of things just to wash that. And it's like you said, you could always chop the veggie first and finish the raw thing at the end, So it's not, Once again, you're a psychopath if you have like 5 chopping board. So, one like veggie, one like meat, and one like for bakery.
How many
stuff.
cutting boards you have at home? I think I've got 2. One's a big one.
I think I have
and
like 3
one.
and stuff, but all of them is just like for. If we use like for cooking that specific time, we only use one. Unless like maybe another person tried to cook something on the other side of the kitchen, then they could use another one of the chopping board. It's not like I'm gonna use all 3 chopping board at the same time. Psychopath.
And now move down to a comment we've got here.
I really don't have a sciencey answer. Sciencey? Okay, that's a good word. To answer on whether you can get salmonella this way, but I did grow up in with my adult teaching me to do veggie first, yes, and primarily because they take longer to cook most of the time, so you can start cooking them while you kind of butcher the chicken. I do know any professional chef would toss you into from the kitchen if they saw you doing, oh my god, I'm gonna do the whole line again. I do know any professional chef would toss you from the chicken.
What? Toss you from the chicken?
From the kitchen. If they saw you doing it. Like, it's a health violation, but I don't really know the why.
Okay.
Then, someone actually answered to that comment. In a professional kitchen, you often have color code board. Ooh, something good to know. To prevent cross-contamination as well. You never chop raw meat on a board that is designated for cook food, essential or veggie. Professional kitchen I almost said professional chicken, are different. In your case, the time between chopping your meat and cooking is nothing. So the whole thing, once again, you need different board or clean your board.
Professionally has
Yeah.
different boards, color-coded boards, for sure.
Yeah, because well, I guess the rules and regulation for contaminations in all of those restaurants is really strict. So you probably need to make sure that you don't have all that problem.
Yep. Pretty cool for that rule.
So are you a psychopath? Yes, a little bit.
A little bit. But if you cut the veggies first, I don't think you're a
You're not a
psychopath.
psychopath anymore.
You're just the same as us.
But then the comment also said if you're making the sauce, then it's normal. So you see, you're kind of half and half, 50% psychopath and 50 not. So you're okay. I think
Jessie approved now.
yes, a professional chef approved, which never cook anything.